What's going on, everybody? Crazy Duck here, back with another video, and today we are going to be planting some alfalfa and clover. So without further ado, let's get started. So let's hop in our John Deere 8760. I don't know where I want to park the disc right now. I can probably just park it right here. Not too far away from everything else. Okay, so let's bring our seeder out of the shed here. This is the first time using this seeder. It's a nice seeder, actually. But we gotta fill it up with seed and fertilizer. So I bought a grain truck, so I better go grab that. But let's bring the seeder into the field here, just so it's out of the way. Let's open a cover. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to go and pick up my grain truck. Okay, so I just picked up my grain truck, and now we gotta buy some seed. So let's pull up to the gate here, let's open it up. Let's come around to here. I don't know exactly how much seed I need, so probably I'll just fill up this and then make a pile of it somewhere. And then I can just scoop it with the tractor back into the truck here. So we're just pulling up to the seeder now. Let's back it up and start filling it up. Okay, so it looked like it used 46% of what's in the grain truck. And we have a complete full amount of seed. So now we just need fertilizer. I gotta find a spot to put the seed to just like dump it. What I'll do is I'm gonna make like a little almost enclosure thing so I can just dump the seed. So I'll just grab my mower here, just mow a little patch. And then after I dump it, what I'll do is I'll put up some fences so that it can kind of keep like a little enclosure type thing. So yeah, this is my first time using my zero turn on this farm. Okay, so we put a little gravel down just so that we had some room to dump that wasn't in grass, so it won't like regrow and pop up out of nowhere. So now I'll just put up some fences. So I don't know if I'll put the fertilizer there too. I'll probably make just two kind of piles. Hopefully the fence will stop the seed from going everywhere, but there we go. I can always scoop it up just a little bit and then just kind of tidy it up, but now let's go get the fertilizer. Okay, so because I don't need as much fertilizer, I'll probably just fill it to 50%. That way I'm not buying too much and wasting too much, so I don't know why it looks like it's full. let's do that. Okay, let's back up here. I have to change the which tank. There we go, we're unloading solid fertilizer. Let's just park right here. Out of the way. And now that the seeder's full, we can get to seeding. Okay, so this field I want to plant clover because I've never planted clover before. And I want to plant the big field alfalfa. So we'll have to see how this goes. Okay, so I just got GPS all set up, so now I think we're good to go to start seeding. Let's pull this around. We'll turn it on. Here we go. Looks like we're kind of struggling to get up the hill. I'll put it at a lower gear. That way we can keep the RPMs up so it can keep pulling it. There we go. It looks like there will be 2 passes left, which that's okay. This seeder seems to be working pretty good. So one thing I do have to talk about though is that if you do notice, I don't know if you do, but if you look at the John Deere logo, it's a little blurred because just my game isn't. It might be my computer isn't strong enough for this map and having a whole bunch of mods, so I took a whole bunch of mods off, so there isn't as much stuff and not as much good stuff, just to try and prevent it from happening, which it really didn't, but I don't want to have too many mods and then completely mess up my game. So I did have to get rid of a tractor though, but it's okay because that tractor the mod had issues, like the steering wheel wasn't actually there. So not a good thing. So it was not a good mod, but it is what it is. I can still play this map, so that's all that matters. I'm gonna go down to this end. I know that there's a few spots where when I turned around it missed a little bit. I don't think there's any on that side, but I just don't want there to be patches, because I don't know if you have to reseed clover and alfalfa or if you can just leave the crop like grass and it'll just regrow again. So I don't know. So this is kind of like a test. So if it does stay, then I don't want to have patches of grass, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it looks like we're good. So let's fold the seeder up and we'll head over to the other field and let's plant some alfalfa. We have our wheat field right across the road. I didn't plant it, but what we can do is we can make some straw bales with that. And we could probably keep this field because it is long and skinny. We can use that as our actual crop field that we can use to make straw. So I think that's a good use for that field. Then the other 2 we can use for just overall like grass and other crops. Just looking at the size of this, I don't know if I want this completely alfalfa, so I think I'm gonna split it with grass as well. What I was thinking is like right here, kind of like a line right here. This can be alfalfa, this can be grass. I think that's what we'll do. Let's lower it down and let's plant some alfalfa. That's a pretty big ditch full of water. Wow, it's almost like a little river. So I'm going to continue seeding. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next episode when we will probably be haying this or doing something like that.